Hi everybody, Mark here. I just want to give you a quick update on Scribo and what we now call Scribo Plus. So we've put a plus on it because it obviously does more, and it's smoother and it's a bit easier to manage for new teachers starting, and even for existing experienced teachers using Scribo. We just get you to places quicker, and we get a new level of feedback and some integration going with standards, which is pretty exciting. So very quickly, I'll try and show you through what we've been doing. First of all, the UI for teachers and students is still the same. It's functional. It moves people quickly through. From a teaching perspective, we've got a new edit activity feature, very nicely done to break up the size of activities. Activities can have a lot of options. You can configure how an activity behaves, how the marking behaves, how the scoring behaves. It's all about what you want to achieve. It used to be long, now it's broken up into sections, so it's much easier to manage. And inside these sections now we've got a new category called goals and standards. So very quickly, goals are all about the product side of writing. So we've always done a cracking job at getting people information on where they could improve the structure and mechanics of their writing, and we've always sort of tried to help them through, hey, this is a long sentence, and break it up, focus in on the thesis statement. We've now gotten to a new level of feedback using our new AI engines, and we take people into the weeds of where exactly they can improve. So things like characterization, citation, consistency of perspective. There's a whole library of work we've been doing in here, and it's broken down by various genres of feedback. So in paragraphs, we talk now about are your thesis statements flowing across, is the argument flowing through the essay. So we're starting to really open up this feedback on demand, and it's in the hands of teachers to turn it on or turn it off. There's no way we could turn all this on. You'd have so much feedback, it would be totally confusing and overwhelming for students. So we give teachers the ability to turn it on at the right time when they think students are ready for it. Turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off. It can become an iteration through the versions of what students are doing, but it's all in your hands, right? We're not telling you how to go about doing your job and understanding your kids by default. I think that's a big mistake. Everything by default in education usually doesn't work because there is no default. It's always a construct of, teacher in room, student in room. They've got to get something happening between them. So that's what this is all about, is letting you choose these goals. You can have up to 5, and then standards. So we've loaded every state in America's standards into here. We've also got the ability to pan it across Australia, across the Philippines, across Indonesia. These are curriculum standards that you can obviously map and manage to. So in the Common Core sense, a lot of states have got their own requirements. They have teachers needing to map standards to activities they're doing in classroom. The data management and all of that is really quite an extensive job. It's all done alongside you as you go. So if you tell us what standards you're mapping to, we get on and help you do that. Okay, so that's really the first great part of the software that's changed. And that flows into the delivery of what we're talking about for teachers and students. So inside an essay now, you've still got your class construct. You'll notice the cleanness comes across the screen. We've lost the left-hand side. The menu it doesn't have a lot of options, okay? You can turn them on or off very quickly and go back to nothing. So you keep your a clean screen, we call it. As clean as possible. It stops distraction, noise on the screen, and of course this has been dramatically simplified. So moving around here is really, really quick. We've taken people now into the big 4 types of nouns and vocabulary. Lifting, it's a single click to get a better word. Like as you move around it, you'll realize that it's really fast to get a fix on feedback for students at process level, and now very fast for teachers to get a fix on things at product level. So all those writing goals I told you about, they're available here. And things like glow and grow, whatever you asked for, peel paragraph structures, comparison to scaffolds, whatever the goal is you are trying to achieve, it's going to be here in feedback for you to have a look, validate, edit, and deliver straight through the kids. so students get the same level of feedback. Once you get really comfortable with what it's doing, it just flows. So inside the teacher feedback thing, we've got teacher commentary, which has been revamped. It's much lighter. Rubric feedback comes through here. The writing goals come through here. On demand, just a single click and they come in. And of course, writing standards comes in as well, but auto assesses for you. So there's no need for you to actually correct any of this. But of course you can. Okay, so all of this feedback here can be edited, it can be rewritten, can be discarded if you don't agree with it. It's back to making sure teachers are comfortable so that they can pass it through to the students that need the feedback. Students get a much higher level of direction as to where they could take their essay now, both in a mechanical point of view and a context point of view as well. So that's really about 3.5. It's super quick. It's got all the features of 3, but in a much lighter framework. Very much fewer clicks to move around. Same for students. Same window of opportunity that exists between a teacher and a student is still there. Everybody sees the same feedback. Everyone's sharing the experience between the two. So it's ready to go. If you want to switch across to Scribo Plus, it's just a quick email to us and we'll put you on. If it's too much too soon, well, we put you back to 3, whichever way you want to go. But it's an encouraging step forward. It's a great way to keep, I think, teachers move teaching and feedback to the next level to really connect in with kids. And that's the difference. It's the engagement of the student that's going to make the biggest difference at the end of the day. And that's what Scribo 3 Plus is all about. I hope you enjoy. Any feedback you've got, please pass it through. We're super keen to keep growing our goals library and make sure that everybody's getting the kind of feedback that they really need to help their students improve their writing. Bye for now.